Hey folks, it's Carl over at Sterling Health and Fitness, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to go over a couple of techniques using self-myofascial release to loosen up these hamstrings and the calves, all right? So this is a generalization, but hamstrings are generally one of the most overactive muscle groups for many of us, okay? So we're going to talk about ways to elongate, release tension, loosen them up. Same thing with the calves. We have two tools we're using here, all right? First, foam roller. This is a pretty dense foam roller. You can buy these on Amazon for under 20 bucks. Just go to Amazon and in the search box, type in foam roller. And usually this is the first thing that pops up is this exact one right here. This is a 36 inch. They make them in 18s and 24 inches also. They might even make them in 12, I can't remember. But I like the 36 because I like a wide base under me when I'm doing this technique pretty much on any part of my body, all right? The second tool we're going to use is a progression, all right? So it'll get a little deeper into the muscle tissue than this. That would be a softball. And because there's less surface area, you have more surface area right here. So when you put your whatever muscle you're working on onto this, it's going to get fairly deep into it. However, this is going to get deeper, less contact area. So we'll go over both of these, all right? So let's start out with the hamstring. All right, so I'm going to just, for demonstration purposes, do my right hamstring here. Now, we'll start out in this position. My left foot is on the floor, all right? I'm lifting my glutes up off the ground. I'm starting down here at the bottom of my hamstring, and we're going to slowly move forward. Going to move up the hamstring. Now, here's the key. A lot of people you'll see at the gym, they're doing this. They're going like this, rolling really fast, and it might feel really good. The problem is, when you're using self-myofascial release techniques, whatever muscle you're working on, the key is to go slow. Because going fast can agitate that muscle and actually more or less defeat the purpose of why you're doing it. You may agitate it and make it tighter, and your goal is to try to make it looser. So slow, all right? Now gradually we want to increase pressure on the leg, whatever muscle we're working on. So in this case it's a hamstring. And we can increase pressure in various ways. First though, we have to find the sore spots, and we want to roll until we find a spot that's tight and it's sore. Now you may want to turn your leg a little. I'm turning mine to the right, and I definitely have a spot right here that I want to stop on it, and this is the key, folks. Roll really slow, find the sore spot, and then just sit on it from like 30 to 60 seconds ideally, okay? Now, from there, what we have to do as we're sitting on it is increase the pressure so we can get deeper into the muscle tissue. Now, one way to do that is lift this leg, hike our glutes up a little bit, put a little pressure on it. So we want to progress, put more pressure on the left leg, laying on top of the right leg. We're going to get down further or up into the tissue further. And I definitely feel that. So we're going to sit here 30 to 60 seconds. You may actually feel a release occur while you're doing this, but if you don't feel one, it doesn't mean that it's not helping you, all right? So I'm going to move on now. Remember, 30 to 60 seconds, sit right on it. Find the next spot that's really sore and do the exact same thing. And remember, no fast rolling. We don't want to agitate the muscles that we're trying to elongate and stretch out. So, that's that. Now we're going to move down to the calves. And on the calves, I can demonstrate another factor that we want to be aware of when we do this, okay? So the same principles apply. We're putting pressure on it. I'm just going to put my foot right on there right now. I do this just about every day. And this spot usually bothers me right there. All right, so I've got pressure on this. Now, take a look at my right foot, okay, right here, the one that I'm working on. What you want to do is make sure that foot is relaxed, because If you flex it like this, you're doing what they call muscle guarding. This is specific to the calves, all right? Leave that foot relaxed because you're going to get way deeper into the muscle than if you flex. Try it and you'll see what I mean, all right? Now, a progression would be the softball. And I will tell you, you'll probably feel this one a whole lot more, but I'm going to go right here to the calf. I'm going to relax my foot. Make sure I get in the screen here. Relax my foot. I'm not flexing, relaxing. I'm right on the spot that hurts a lot, and oh yeah, it definitely hurts, okay? I'm putting as much pressure as I can stand, slowly adding more, relaxing that foot. I definitely feel it, okay? We're getting deep into that tissue. And we're sitting there 30 to 60 seconds. All right, so that's it. Same thing right here, hamstrings. If you find yourself in any mode of, any muscle you're doing this self-myofascial release to, you want to make sure you're not flexing the muscle you're working on, because you won't get the same benefits. Right, so basically that's it though, all right? So we have two tools. We have the foam roller, the softball. Excellent ways to stretch those muscles out. Now you want to follow this up with some static stretching. And we'll go over that in another video, but just want to make sure people understand there's an understanding of the most effective ways to perform self-myofascial release so that you don't make your muscles worse than they already feel, and you get them relaxed, working out the knots, working out the tension, and feeling better and functioning better. That's it, folks. SterlingHealthAndFitness.com. Visit our site. There's much more information there. And as always, if you have questions, there's a contact link on the site. Shoot me a message. I always respond quickly. Thank you for watching. SterlingHealthAndFitness.com. Have a great day.